In 1997, The Simpsons showed a football match between Mexico and Portugal 29 years later. Those exact two teams are both at the 2026 World Cup, and the internet has completely lost its mind. Millions of people believe The Simpsons already predicted the winner of this entire tournament. So, we dug into the full story. And the truth is even more interesting than the prediction. The scene comes from Season 9, Episode 5, The Cartridge Family. Homer and his family are watching TV when an advert appears for a fictional football match in Springfield between Mexico and Portugal. The advert claims it will decide which nation is the greatest on Earth. That is the entire scene. No mention of the World Cup, no mention of 2026, no winner shown. Just a 15-second TV commercial in a cartoon from 1997. But here is why people keep believing it. The Simpsons has a genuinely bizarre track record. They depicted a Trump presidency in 2000, 16 years before it happened. They showed video calls decades before Zoom existed. They featured smartwatch devices before Apple Watch was even a concept. And in 1993, they showed a flu-like illness spreading from Asia. So, when a 1997 episode shows Mexico versus Portugal, and both teams are at the 2026 World Cup, fans are not being completely irrational. But here is what the fact-checkers found. The same screenshot was shared virally during the 2018 World Cup, then again during the 2022 World Cup, and now, in 2026, every single tournament, this clip comes back. The episode never predicted anything specific. It just showed two teams that happen to both exist in football. The Simpsons producer Bill Oakley said, and this is a direct quote, "There are very few cases where The Simpsons predicted something. It is mainly just coincidence because the episodes are so old that history repeats itself. But here is something real that nobody is talking about." On the 16th of June, 2006, an 18-year-old Messi came off the bench and scored his first ever World Cup goal. Exactly 20 years later, the 16th of June, 2026, he scored a hat trick, the same calendar date, 20 years apart. No Simpsons episode predicted that. No internet theory saw that coming. And it actually happened. Sometimes, reality is stranger than any prediction. Now, let us talk about whether Portugal can actually win this World Cup, Simpsons or not. They arrived with one of the most talented squads on the planet. Their manager, Roberto Martinez, has built a team that does not depend on one player. They have pace across the entire front line. They have experience at every position. And they opened their campaign with a victory over DR Congo. Whether the cartoon predicted it or not, Portugal are genuine contenders. And Mexico, the other half of the supposed Simpsons final, are playing on home soil. They are one of 3 host nations. Their fans fill every stadium. They won their opening match. In 1986, Mexico reached the World Cup quarterfinal as hosts. In 2026, with the expanded 48-team format, giving them more matches at home than ever before, a deeper run is genuinely possible. The Simpsons may have accidentally picked 2 teams that actually have a chance. So did The Simpsons predict the 2026 World Cup final? No, the evidence is clear. But did they accidentally pick 2 teams that are both still alive, both playing well, and both with a realistic path to the final? Yes. And if Mexico and Portugal do somehow meet in New Jersey on July 19th, a cartoon from 1997 will become the most talked about piece of television in football history. Subscribe to Pitch and Football. We will be here when it happens.